Being nominated as Farmer of the Month, I really wasn't planning on that happening, but one of my co-workers he thought I should be nominated, and I told him it's probably not a good idea, but he nominated me anyway, so here I am, Farmer of the Month now. So I enjoy being a farmer. I enjoy being outside with the nature and take care of the animals and stuff like that, and I think it's a great place to raise a family. There's always something to learn on the farm. There's always something going on that family learns, and there's always things to do. Keeps everybody busy. And my dad bought the farm in 1959, and at that time we milked cows here. We had a dairy herd. We milked cows, and until he retired in 1997, he retired. And at that time, we sold the cows at that time, and then my brother was working at Pierce at the time, so he ended up getting me a job at Pierce. So I went and worked off the farm at Pierce then, and still continued farming. Then me and my brother started farming together. We were raising beef cows and heifers and stuff like that. And we started raising heifers too for a farm here in the neighborhood. The size of our farm now, we're run about 130 acres here. We grow alfalfa hay and corn. And we raise about 60 or 70 head of dairy heifers for the farmer, and then we got the beef side, about 60 beef here. We got beef cows that have calves, and then we raise, the feeder beef too. My brother, he bought a meat packing company, Rosca Meats in Freedom. He bought that, and his family started running that. So then when we get our animals processed, it all goes through Roscom now. So I farm and test fire trucks on the side. So my day gets pretty busy. I get up at 2 in the morning and check the cows first before I go to work. Then I go to work and work there for 10 hours. Come home, I get done there at 2 o'clock. Then I come home, then we take care of the cows here and whatever they need, and feed them, and then all the crop work and everything else. So end up getting back to bed probably 7, 8, or I work till 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then I get to bed after that, I guess. So makes it for long days, but it's all worth it. So my team of employees is pretty much all family members and friends and stuff like that, that sometimes friends volunteer to help out on the farm. And I have a brother that helps, and his son, and then that's besides my brother Joe. And then Joe, who's I farm with, and his family also helps out on the farm. So, and Kurt is the one that kind of runs the meat market too with Joe, and he's very involved on the farm, and he's really into the animals. He'll be bringing in the animals and moving them around and stuff like that, and then we process them at Roscom. So we all work together on all that stuff. So my mom is still alive, and she's very involved in different things too. She's still going strong. She's like 88 years old, but she's still doing a lot in the community and helps out where it's needed. So we care for our animals by just making sure they're comfortable and everything. Like before I go to work, I check on them, make sure they're okay, and then when I come home again, make sure they're fed and everything. And if there's anything going on, and we usually have to take care of that before we can move on to the next thing. So it's important to make sure everybody's comfortable. Some of the community items we get involved in is I'm a fireman for the town of Ellington. I've been on there for 35 years, so that's one thing. And our families are also very involved in 4-H and stuff like that. And usually we're in the summertime, we're at the fairs, supporting the kids. Actually, my grandkids, this sign here, they just refurbished this sign, and that's going to be one of their 4-H projects too. So we're very involved in that stuff. Also, my nephew, Joe's boy, Tony, over by their farm, he also has show cattle over there, so he raises them himself, and they're very involved in showing at the fair with 4-H and all that kind of thing too. So everyone's involved in all that community stuff, so we enjoy doing that part too. So another community thing we try to do every spring, we have a judging contest that the tech school puts on. They come out, and the high schoolers come out, my brother's farm over there, and they judge animals. They judge different types of animals. They judge the beef animals, and there's pigs and sheep, and it's a contest that the tech school puts on for the kids, and we enjoy hosting that every spring. Future goals for the farm, I guess, is to move it on to the next generation. I try to keep everything going as best I can and stuff like that, and hopefully the next generation is going to want to come take hold and move on from there, doing what they want to do with it. So just hope we can keep it in the family. And advice for a future farmer, it's a lot of work, takes a lot of commitment, and things don't always go the way they're supposed to go, but you kind of hang with it and go with the flow and make it work the best you can, and see how things go from there. So just keep at it. So